Jackals TV is back for another season. This time, we're looking at the 2026 summer season. Game 1 for the Jackals here, taking on a new team they haven't played before. The Icemen on the left side of your screen in the gray jerseys. The Jackals on the right in their whites. The Jackals will be starting this season down a number of players, as is the habit in the summer. A lot of players out of the game, so a lot of players here as spares. So let's have a look at the roster. We'll start in net. Trevor unable to play this game as he's playing in the championship game for the winter season for his other team. Lloyd is here as the backup goalie tonight for the Jackals. As on the players' side, 6 players out today. Lloyd, Jay Lawrence, Daryl, Rob, Chris Stuhar, and Gary Pablo all out of the game. So 3 spares are here to fill in for the Jackals. Mark Hogan, Rob Lawrence, and Bruce Turgeon from the winter team. Some new additions to the summer lineup that don't normally play that are filling in for players who are not here from the winter team. Gary Mizuno here full-time in the summer. Darshan Sidhu, Riley Hanberg, and Jay Lawrence, who we mentioned not playing but is on the roster. Troy Bannister, as you see there, coming by the camera screen in his jersey number 32, also on the roster full-time for the summer after taking the winter off. So as I mentioned, this is the first time the Jackals have played the Icemen. They are participating in an 8-team 30-plus division here for the summer. So we're going to see some new teams that the Jackals haven't encountered previously. So that said, let's jump right to the first period. We're going to start with Jer picking up the puck at center, taking it to the right, and then pushing it over to Troy, sending him in on a breakaway, moves it to the forehand and tries to go up above the glove, but the goalie turns it aside. Next up, we see Bob with the puck at center. He's going to curl back towards the Icemen zone, cut through a couple players, and go in on the left side, hold the puck down close to the goal line, and then push it back out front to Darshan, who's looking on the glove side of the goaltender, but the goalie gets a piece of it off to the corner. Play continues in the Icemen zone. There's Jason throwing it out front to Johnny, who spins and takes a shot. It gets back into the corner. Then the puck is behind the net, and it's going to get thrown out front and go right through where Gary Mizuno is out front, and the Icemen clear it. Here's Jared once again with the puck at center ice. He's going to use a backhand pass to send Troy alone on his second breakaway here the first period, and he tries to go glove hand side again and is denied for a second time. Here's the Icemen with the puck in their own zone. Riley coming down the middle, and the player just passes it right to him. So he whips that shot on net. Goalie turns it aside, and then the Icemen pick it back up. And as that player trips, he's going to throw it up the right side. Icing is waved off, so it's a puck race for the puck down the corner. And here comes Bruce. He's big, he's bad. He'll body check your dad, and he throws that player into the wall. And he's going to draw a penalty, and the Jackals are going to have to go to the penalty kill. The Jackals do kill that off without giving up any scoring chances, and now back to 5-on-5. Jared's going to come down the left side. He tries to throw that over to Gary Mizuno. Instead, it gets turned over to Jason, who throws that towards the net. It's going wide, but Gary Mizuno finds it, and he shovels it on net. The goalie is down, but he somehow gets enough of it and freezes the puck. But it's a face-off after that, and it gets moved over here to Rob Lawrence, who slaps that puck towards the net, and Jared is reaching out for it and gets a piece of it and sends it past the goaltender into the net, and the Jackals have a lead. You see from the replay, 3 players reaching for this shot. The defender, Gary, and Jer all reaching for it. It's Jer who gets it. Period winds down, and the Jackals are up 1-0 going to the second. Early in the period, Jer's going to get a chance for a second one. Here he tries to receive that pass from Troy at the line. He gets stood up. Bob swoops in, picks it up, goes down the right side, and then pushes it back out front to Jer, who was in alone in front of the net. Gets it up high, and the goalie makes a save and then covers up the rebound as well. The Icemen finally getting a little bit of offense in this game. Pick this puck up at center, come across the line, cut towards the middle of a lane exchange and a pass there, and that player shoots it through the screen, and it slips past Lloyd and into the net, and this game is now tied. This game would not stay knotted up for long, though, as the Icemen have the puck in their own zone, putting it up the wall. David's pinching, keeps it in, and then pulls the puck towards the middle of the ice. And as all those players are going towards the net, he's just going to shoot that high on the glove side over the shoulder and in the net, just under the bar. A nice shot there from David to score the unassisted goal and put the Jackals back up by 1. And they're going to quickly look to go up by 2. Right off the next face-off, Gary Mizuno flies in there, grabs the puck, busts through the defenders, goes to the backhand. Looks like he has a little space there, but he can't pull it around the goalie's leg. The save is made. It's still 2-1. Icemen win the draw in their own zone, clear this puck out to center. Bob gets it, backs up and holds it long enough for the Jackals to get back on side, gives it up to Johnny, who picks it up at the line, goes in on the left side, walks in, takes a shot, and another glove save there from the Icemen goaltender. Play continues. Here's Mark. He's battling for the puck, and he's going to get over to Darshan, who walks in, and he tries to go glove side as well, and that goalie gets another piece of it. Glove working out well here for the Icemen goaltender so far today. Here's Rob Lawrence passing it over to Riley, who ladders it up to Gary Mizuno, and he's flying today for another offensive opportunity down the right side on the backhand, and he gets it up high, but the goalie covers it up. The offensive assault from the Jackals continues. Johnny throws that towards the middle. Gary misses it. It comes up the side here, and as the Icemen try to get it out, Bob knocks it down, so he puts it into middle to John, who then puts it down low to Gary. He tries to outweight the defender, shovels it towards the net. It goes wide. Johnny throws it back out front. Icemen get it again, and then Jason Davis does a great job to disrupt that player and keep the puck in. Gary Mizuno picks it up along the wall. He's going to put it out to Bob, who's going to circle back towards the point and then outweight those two players and then put it over to Jason for the one-timer, but it's a swing and a miss. And then he throws it towards the net. Rebound there. Jer misses it. Puck gets kept in yet again, and Bruce is going to chase this down the wall. And as he does, that player just falls. Didn't look like to me that he got much of him, but it's a penalty nonetheless. Bruce is back to the penalty box for his second penalty of the game, and now the Icemen are on the attack on the power play, coming down the left side, and as they shoot that puck, it hits the defender's stick and deflects towards the net. Lloyd does well to get a piece of it, and then the Jackals get it out. Icemen coming again, picking up the puck in the neutral zone, still on the power play. Again, they're shooting through the screen, saved by Lloyd, and then he makes a nice save on the rebound, catching that puck. May have been going over the net, but either way, a good reflex save to make the save. Power play continues. Icemen getting lots of opportunities here. Another slap shot, and Lloyd's going to try and play it. Instead, he pushes it right back into the Icemen's feet. It rebounds towards him. He does manage to make the save and get rid of it. Power play is now over. This puck goes through Bob, and for some reason the icing is waved off, so Lloyd goes and gets it, puts it around behind the net for Bruce, who's late to react, but he does end up getting it, putting it up the wall, knocked down by the Iceman player, puts it in front. There's a player all alone. Lloyd has no clue where it is. It's in his feet. He drags it towards the goal line, and eventually the Iceman's player finds it and puts it into the net. And late in this second period, the Icemen have tied it up at 2 as we go to the third. Here's David with the puck at center. He's going to hold up because there's players offside, circles back, and then he comes back onto the screen, still has the puck. He's going to go down the right side, weaving through traffic with it, holding it up in the corner. He's eventually going to throw it in behind the net where Darshan has it, and he's going to put it up front to Mark, who skips just over his stick. An excellent scoring chance that couldn't connect. Here comes Mark again down the right side, and this time he's going to do a spin-around pass back to Darshan. He can't get the shot off quick enough. Mark picks it back up. It gets blocked. The rebound comes to him. He throws that towards the net, and Bob then just misses reaching out for the rebound. Then the puck is put down the ice, and there goes Bruce racing for it, and we all collectively hold our breath to see if he'll take his third penalty of the game and get ejected. And this player just toe picks himself, and the Icemen are calling for a penalty, but clearly Bruce did not bring that player down. So, no penalty called. Jackals back on the attack, puck thrown towards the middle by Gary. It ends up back on his stick after Jason Davis gives it to him. Bruce gets it and throws it towards the net, and he goes from avoiding taking the third penalty and being out of that game to putting the Jackals up by 1 with a nice screen shot that goes through the defender at the point and fools the goalie on the blocker side. Bruce has given the team a lead here in the third period. Icemen are going to get a chance, though, to get back level in this game as they're coming up of their own end with it there. Gary, with one hand on his stick, reaches in and ends up tripping up that player. And the referee's going to call the penalty on Gary and send the Icemen to the power play. So here they are, chasing a puck into the Jackals zone, down the right side, throwing it towards the net. It's a rebound off Lloyd, right to that player who's cruising in to the slot area, and he deposits this past Lloyd. And this game is once again tied. It's 3-3. The ensuing faceoff, the Jackals are going to go back on the attack, looking to get their fourth lead of this game. That pass up to Riley goes through him and to the Icemen defenders. They're going to push that out to center. Mark intercepts it, and he throws it across to Darshan. It's off his foot to Riley, who gives it back to Darshan, sending him alone in a breakaway. He pulls to the forehand and looks like he's going to be able to slide it through the 5-hole. But the goalie closes up in time to make the save. Here come the Icemen down the other side, looking for their first lead of the game. Holding up, putting it back towards the middle. That player whips it towards the net, but a kick save from Lloyd to send it towards the corner. Then they throw it back out front again. It bounces off Mark and eventually ends up there in front of the net, batting away at it. There's an Iceman player there, but it's prevented. and so it remains level. Here's Mark up the left side of the ice. He's got 2 Icemen on him, but he's going to outskate past them, around behind and out front to Bob, who's all alone. He tries to get it up high over the shoulder of the goaltender, but it hits him in the chest. Here comes Gary Mizuno again, skating well, like we said earlier, down the right side, hustling around the defender. He's going to hold on to it, go behind the net, try to throw it up front, but that's blocked. Then a nice forecheck there by John to turn the puck over. Gary throws it back out to John, who's all alone in front, and he sweeps that towards the net, and another save from the Icemen goaltender. Bob having it now, deep in his own zone, stops up and pushes the puck all the way up the ice here to Jer, who's down the right side with it. He sees players coming in late, tries to get it back to Aaron, and he can't get it right away, but it does get over to Aaron eventually, and he puts it over to Troy, who gets 2 cracks at it from the side of the net. Then Jer picks it back up, throws it back out front, and then Aaron has a gorgeous opportunity, and he tries to get it up high, and it's off the shoulder of the goaltender again. The next face-off in the offensive zone, back to Bob, and he winds up to shoot, and he sees Darshan off to the side, so he puts it over to him, and Darsh neatly tips it on net, saved from the goaltender. Then Riley has a chance at it, but it skips over his stick. Puck does escape the zone. Bob picks it up, regroups back to his own zone. He's going to curl with it, put it up to Riley. That gets past Riley. Icemen have it. They push it towards the zone, and Bob picks it back up, cuts through those 2 players, and now he's going to go around that player as well, and it's a 3-on-1. He's in alone on the right side, holds it, pushes it over to Mark, who slides it home with about 2 minutes left in this game, and the Jackals have another lead, up 4-3. Jackals looking for some insurance here late in this game. Puck gets thrown towards the middle. Bob jumps on it, picks it up, and here he goes again up the middle of the ice. Goes down the right side again, holds up, over to Johnny, who's in alone on the left side, and he tries to slip it by on the short side. And then it's out front to Gary, and he can't quite get it with an open net there available for him. So the net is now empty for the Icemen. 6 attackers looking to tie this game up. Troy has it at center. He throws it towards the empty net, but it's to the corner. So the Icemen still alive, having the puck deep in their own zone. Throwing it up the right side. It gets tipped out the middle to David. And he also has a crack at the empty net, but it's tips off the Icemen's stick. So Icemen dodge 2 bullets, and they're still alive here. Time ticking down, looking to tie this game. Coming in on the right side, throwing it out front. That player almost has it, and then Aaron has a stick in that player's skates. Gets away with it, but the puck is with Rob in the corner, and he ends up icing it. So we have one last face-off deep in the Jackal zone. Icemen looking to tie. They're battling for the puck. It's up the right wall. They're going to throw it towards the net. There's 2 players alone in front. This player has it. He's got an open net, and he puts it wide on the short side to preserve the victory for the Jackals. So a good start for the Jackals, a close game, and a victory. Let's have a look at the stats for today's game. David up there with a goal and an assist to lead the team with 2 points. But an excellent outing from a large number of players here tonight. Full value for the victory. So let's have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard for the first week of the league here in the summer. A lot of games played as they're jamming in a bunch of games prior to the Nationals being held the following weekend. You see the Garbagemen and the Resurrected HC, the other teams that are undefeated so far. Garbagemen actually heading down to the Nationals this weekend. So we'll have a quick look at what that means for the standings here early in the season. There you see the teams that are played more than one game, and the Jackals at the top of the table so far, but it is early and there are teams with more points. As for the upcoming schedule, it's one of those 2 teams at the middle there that had a tie, the Strangers. That'll be the next opponent for the Jackals. Again, a team that the Jackals have never faced, so we'll see how that goes. So that's next Wednesday. We'll see you then.